YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching videos. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Hold on, y'all. I gotta check my live feed, make sure everything working. Okay, where the live feed at? Hold on, y'all. All right, good. Live feed working good. See that? I'm watching myself on my phone. Alright, good. Live feed working good. Alright. YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about risk. I'm gonna talk about risk. You know, lately I've been talking to guys and helping guys get their retirement together, right? And I've been helping guys getting their retirement together, and I'm not a financial planner, okay? I'm not investment guru. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that's just been trying to up my retirement strategies for since I've been able to work. I've been contributing to 401ks and mutual funds and index funds and things like that. I don't know everything, but certain things just come easy to me. Some things are just common sense things. And so on my channel I talk about investing, 401ks, like this year with Corona and stuff like that, and with the Robinhood apps and stuff. You got a lot of people out here trying to invest, and I thought maybe I'll show guys and share some of my experience. So in this video, like I said before, I'm talking about zero risk retirement, okay? So when I say zero risk retirement, it don't literally mean there's absolutely no risk. But the risk that I'm talking about is no more risk than any risk that you would have in your ordinary life, okay, your regular life. There's no more risk than you getting up out the bed and going to the bathroom or something like that. It ain't no more risky. You can slip and bust your head, and it ain't no more riskier than that. So I'm going to talk about some common sense, risk strategies that if you just use your common sense, like you'd be like, yeah, you're right. It's pretty much no risk. It's just using your common sense. You know, and when I say common sense, it's just meaning like just when somebody can explain something and like dumb it down to like just a regular everyday person situation, like yeah, that makes sense, right? It ain't really, it's a no-brainer. When I mean it's common sense, I mean it's just a no-brainer. It's just easy. It's just like, you know what? Yeah, you right, dog. Yeah. And so, me personally, we make saving for retirement overly complicated, too complicated, more complicated than it need to be. And so I'm gonna talk about that. When I say zero risk, that's what I'm saying. These are everyday things. Everyday things. We just got to step back and think about it. All right. So I've been talking to guys, right? Lately, a lot of guys lately. Guys are investing in Bitcoin. Guys are investing in gold, and guys, they want to get in all kind of stuff. They want to invest. And the type of investment strategies that I like to talk about are long-term investment strategies. My investment strategy pretty much is like a pension plan type strategy. Okay. Dave Ramsey talks about it. A lot of people in the financial world, the financial planning world, they talk about it because these are tried and true long-term retirement strategies. I'm not talking about investing in Bitcoin. I'm not talking about winning the lottery. Okay, I'm not talking about investing in a new tech startup. No. That's risk. That's too risky. Investing in Bitcoin is a risky investment. Okay. And when you talk about risk, it's like, okay, if you're going to invest in Bitcoin and you look at Bitcoin, what kind of data that you can research that gets you to understanding that Bitcoin is a good investment? Think about that. Because the average person, they'll spend 2 weeks doing research on refrigerators. They'll spend 2-3 weeks, a month, 6 months researching some Jordans before they go buy a pair of Jordans. They'll research 6 months before they buy a cell phone, right? But before they buy Bitcoin, nah. They take investment strategy. They take investment advice from their boy at work, just because he said, "Man, I made $2,000 on Bitcoin." That's not doing research. Okay. How long does it take you to decide on whether you're gonna buy a Toyota Corolla, a Toyota Camry versus a Mercedes Benz? How long does it take you to do that? Do you do research on the different models, making models, what type of engine they got? What's the reliability? What's the track record? Okay, on a certain model car. Do we do that? That's what I mean when we talk about risk. So when you do the research allows you to get the information so that you can understand the type of product that you're buying. Okay, so that way when you buy it, you're confident that you buying something that's good. So just like I've been saying in my other videos, we it's common sense. That's common sense. For example, you guys or gals that's watching me, if you dating a girl, or if you gals, you ladies, if you dating a guy, how long do you date somebody before you decide to marry him or not? What criteria are you going by to decide whether you want to marry somebody or not. When you dating somebody, you testing them, right? You testing them. It's like you dating them because you're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person. You got to make sure they gonna be by your side. You're gonna make sure that they're worthy of your life, right? And so when you dating somebody, okay, can this guy or woman keep a job? His integrity, his integrity. Is he truthful? Is he an honest person? How does he manage his money? Do he do his taxes? Is he reliable? You know, for a lot of you women, I'm sure you think about that. And for us men, we think about those things. So it's just like, okay, we talking about a track record. So you dating them, right? You dating them 2 months in, 3 months in, 6 months, 2 years. And you sit back, you like, you know what? I can trust you. I can marry you. And it's the same thing when we buying investment products. Because you're putting your money on the table. You need to make sure that this is something you can rely on. Cashmatic says it all depends. Yeah. But since we talking about zero risk, you want that risk to be close to zero as possible. You can pretty much bank on it that the track record of this investment is guaranteed. You can guarantee that this investment and type of investments that I talk about in my videos, you're guaranteed. And that's a lot for somebody who, I'm not a financial planner. I don't have letters behind my name. Since my first job, I've been investing in 401ks since my first job at Publix. So you can pretty much Google all over the internet that Warren Buffett supports 401ks. John Bogle, J.L. Collins, Peter Lynch, all the big investment gurus in the investment world, they stand by the type of product, the type of investment strategies I'm talking about. So for all you guys that's scared to put money in retirement, in this video I'm pretty much going to eliminate all that I'm going to just eliminate all that fear. Okay, I'm just going to eliminate it. Like I said in my other video, I got 2 videos talking about the fear of investing. I'm not talking about day trading, okay? I'm not talking about Bitcoin. Those are 2, Bitcoin, day trading, that type of strategy, those are risky investments, okay? You're not going to hear that from me. You could invest in Bitcoin, but if you got 100,000 and if you want to spend 10,000 on Bitcoin, sure, do that. Okay? But if you got 100,000 and you came to me and if you ask me what kind of investment should I invest in and you got 100,000, I'm gonna tell you, get you a Vanguard index fund. Put all your money. I can guarantee you a rate of return, because you know why? Because there's data right there in front of you. You can pull up VTSAX Vanguard index fund. It's a lot of index funds out there, but the one I know that's the performance is tried and true rate of return, guaranteed. You just got to put your money in it. It's guaranteed. Okay? Like you feel the passion? Guaranteed. Rate of return. Guaranteed. You can go to sleep feeling good that, yeah, you know your money is in a good place. It's in a safe place. Okay? So that's what I mean by this. Data, information. If you're looking at an index fund and it's got 30 40 years on it. A mutual fund that's got 40 years on it. And the average rate of return since that whole 40-year period is a 12.35% rate of return. That's guaranteed, dog. Come on. So in this video, let's talk about that. I think I talked enough. My intro. That's my intro to the video. So let me shrink this little window right here. I know y'all want to see my ugly mug. So this is Investopedia. This is one of my favorite places to go when I got questions on like investing stuff. Okay? When I got questions on investing stuff. Okay? All you gotta do is read. Any question you got, you type it in Investopedia and you can find whatever you want about investing. Easy. Plain English. They don't make it complicated. Plain English. You don't talk a whole bunch of investment PhD jargon. It's plain English that anybody can understand. So when we talking about a zero risk retirement, what type of investment products do you think I'm gonna suggest? What kind of investment product? You think I'm gonna tell somebody to put all their money on Bitcoin? you at the crap table. I'm putting it all on Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin is one investment item. It's just one. Why would you do that? That's stupid. So when I think about investment, a solid guaranteed investment product, I think about, okay, the federal government. That's what I think about. I think about the federal government. I think about the state government. I think about the local city municipalities that employ people. Organizations that's got pension plans. You know, think about a retired teacher. What do you think the money that a retired teacher, where do you think their retirement income comes from when they're retired? A fireman that's been in the fire department for 35 years. A policeman who's been on the force for 35 years. He retires at 65. What do you think his pension is coming from? His pension income. What do you think the pension is invested in? I don't know if y'all understand. A pension is basically a 401k. That's what it is. What do you think the city employees? I live in Georgia. I don't know where y'all watching me from, but I live in Georgia. So the city of Atlanta, what do you think the employees' pension plan, where do you think that money is invested? What do you think? Guess. Take a wild guess. Because I'm going to show you. Take a wild guess. What do you think is invested? You can guess. On the stock market. Ta-da! On the stock market. Be surprised, right? So if I'm talking about the largest employer on planet Earth is the United States federal government. What do you think the pension plans for the military, the pension plans for all the different government agencies, the FBI, the IRS, the Department of Energy, the Department of Health, all these employees get pension plans if you work for a government, right? City, state, the state of Georgia employees, big, massive pension plans. What do you think their pension plans invested at? Take a wild guess. They're invested on the stock market. Guess what they're invested in? Guess what? I'm gonna show y'all. Guess what they're invested in? Guess. index funds. So if just think about it, if these agencies have the balls to put their employees' money at risk, you think these agencies, these companies are really gonna put all that money at a massive risk? No, they won't. Zero risk. Zero. Those investments are zero. I was reading an article that talked about hold on, let me make this bigger so y'all can see my big old mug. I was reading this article that the employees, it's some government agency in Canada, that the employees of this agency in Canada, I forgot what it's called, but this agency in Canada, they invest in laundromats. Okay, they invest in laundromats. I don't know if y'all know, but laundromats is an old-fashioned cash business. It's very stable business. People are always gonna have to wash their clothes. Always gonna have to wash their clothes. And check this out. They invest in the laundromats and the pension plan, the employees' pension plan in this. I don't know. It's a town in. I don't know if I forgot what town it is. It's one of them big towns in Canada. They invest in the manufacturer that makes the washing machines, the commercial laundromat. What's it? Speed Queen. You can look it up. Speed Queen. They make commercial washing machines. Speed Queen. They own Speed Queen. You can look it up. Look up who owns Speed Queen. It's a pension plan. Yep, it's a pension plan. Yep, you'll be really surprised. All it takes, you got to read. Just read. That's it. You know? Just read. You know, you read a couple words and you put a couple words together. They make sentences and they form ideas and you learn stuff. It's reading. It's pretty cool. And so if you understand that, how long I've been talking? 20 minutes. If you understand that basic common sense, you can say, oh, since a pension plan invests in the laundry industry, that means that industry has a very little to no risk, because they're not going to put their employees' money at risk. Okay, so let's look this up. I'm gonna type this in here. Type this in here. This is live. Okay, this is live. Move my ugly mug out the way. Okay, this is live. Okay, let me type this in here. What pension plans are invested in? And we're gonna talk about it, because this plays on the whole idea of risk. Okay, how do pay pension plans work? Invest. Okay. I had it already up here. Hold on, y'all. Let me type it in again. What are pension plans invested. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Because this one in here, they talking about what pension plans are invested in. And you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. Real, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm showing y'all so that you guys won't be so scared to put your money in the Vanguard mutual fund. I don't know why the thing ain't coming up. Shoot. All this other stuff coming up. Okay, here it is. How do pension plans typically invest? Y'all see this? Let me see if I can zoom this in. All right. Okay, a pension plan is a retirement plan, of course. Okay. Look what it says right here. Can y'all see that? For many years, this meant that funds were limited to investing primarily in government securities, investment grade bonds, and blue chip stocks. Blue chip stocks. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm reading through this. Okay, pension fund assets must be managed with the intent of ensuring that eligible retirees receive the benefits that they were promised. Okay. Okay, today they invest in a variety of asset classes, including private equity, real estate, like I always be telling y'all, infrastructure, securities like gold that hedge inflation. I be telling y'all, okay? Private equity are basically like stocks in private companies. That's what private equity is. Real estate is real estate. Infrastructure is power lines, cell phone towers, roads, the internet, cloud, infrastructure. Okay. That's what pension plans are invested in. And securities like gold. Gold is a good class to have in your investment because it hedges against inflation. Okay. This is what pension plans are invested in. Look, fixed income instruments, U.S. Treasury securities, basically bonds. They invest in bonds. Okay. Look. For as an example, fixed income securities and pension plan portfolios, the largest pension plan in the U.S., the California Public Employees Retirement System, seeks a return of 7%. It's a $385 billion portfolio. Look, equity investments or stocks. U.S. blue chip common preferred stocks are the major investment class for pension plans. I'm going to read it again. Equity investments in U.S. blue chip common and preferred stocks are a major investment class for pension plans. Blue chip stocks are the Fortune 500 companies, okay? Those are the companies that are in the Dow Jones. Those are blue chip companies. So when you see the Dow Jones Industrial, those are the top 30 companies, okay? That's what pension plans are invested in. The S&P 500, basically. Zero risk. Ain't no risk. So all y'all just sitting on the sideline thinking 404 trucker just talking a bunch of junk. Okay, man. Don't be crying when you don't have no money in retirement. Okay, institutional investors such as pension plans, those classified as accredited investors, invest in private equity, a long-term alternative category suited for sophisticated investors. Okay. Look at this. See what this? 8.6 trillion. The amount of assets managed by public and private sector pension plans in the U.S. at the end of 2018, according to these are verified investments, man. Look what they invest in: real estate. Don't I tell y'all to get y'all some real estate? Don't I tell y'all what they invest in? They invest in REITs. They invest in REITs. Okay. They invest in long-term investments in commercial real estate. So we got, what's commercial real estate? You got doctor's offices, warehouses, hospitals, laundromats, hotels. That's what pension plans invest in. Infrastructure. Okay. Small part of most pension plans assets are a growing market of a diverse assortment of public and private developments, including, look what it says here. Look, involving power, water, roads, and energy. That's what they invested in. So you really think that the Georgia State Pension Plan, the New York State Pension Plan, the Florida State Employees Pension Plan, the California State Employees Pension Plan, they're going to put their employees' retirement at risk? You really think they're going to do that? All right. Look what it says here. The bottom line: pension funds make promises to their participants, guaranteeing them a certain level of retirement income in the future. This means they will have to be relatively conservative, risk-wise, but also achieve sufficient returns to cover those guarantees. It's pretty much a guarantee. Didn't I tell you zero risk? Zero risk. Zero risk. Ain't no risk at all. Ain't no risk at all. So if the pension plans, federal employees, state employees, local government employees, if they're investing in what it says right here. What it says. Blue chip, what it say right here? Blue chip, common and preferred stocks are a major investment class. What's a blue chip stock? What is a blue chip stock? Let's type it in here and find out. Blue chip Let's dig into this blue chip. What is a blue chip? A blue chip is a nationally recognized, well-established, financially sound company. Blue chips generally sell high quality, well accepted products and services. Listen to this. Look what it say right here. Look what it say right here. Look. Blue chip companies are known to weather downturns, operate profitably in the face of adverse economic conditions, which helps to contribute to their long record of stable, reliable growth. Blue chip. Blue chip companies. He's talking about blue chip right now. So what would you consider a blue chip? I'm being kind of shade. I'm kind of throwing shade, but y'all make this too complicated more than it have to be. So what could be considered what? Name some blue chip companies. Johnson and Johnson, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 3M. I don't know, to name a few. Those are blue chip companies. Okay? Look what it say right here. Look. A blue chip stock is generally a component of most reputable market indexes. Okay? You got the Dow Jones, Standard & Poor's, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ 100 in the United States. Okay, look what it say right here. A blue chip company is a multinational firm that has been in operation for a number of years. Companies like Coca-Cola, Disney, PepsiCo, Walmart, General Electric, IBM, McDonald's, big dominant companies. So look, conservative investors with a low risk profile or nearing retirement will usually go for blue chip stocks. These stocks are great for capital preservation and their consistent dividend payments. Not only provide income, but also protect the portfolio against inflation. I love reading. I'll be telling y'all. Blue chip stocks are seen as relatively safer investments, zero risk, proven to track the record of success. I didn't see Bitcoin nowhere in here. I didn't see Bitcoin. Did y'all see Bitcoin in here? I didn't see it. Milkman. Hey, Milkman, did you see Bitcoin in here? I didn't see Bitcoin in here. Ain't nothing in here talking about Bitcoin. I didn't see no Bitcoin in here. Maybe I missed it. Oh, yeah, there you go, right here, Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin is not something you want to be invested in to get a zero risk. Okay? I ain't putting my money on no Bitcoin, man. I'm not putting my money no dog on Bitcoin. So, um, um, so I'm gonna go on my Charles Schwab account, and then I'm gonna show y'all some zero risk mutual funds. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Mutual funds. Here we're gonna talk about find some zero risk mutual funds. Um, I like I like index funds because they're cheap. You know, they make a good long term rate of return, and they're cheap. It don't cost a whole lot of money to make a good rate of return. Okay, you don't want to be dumping your check into this thing for 20, 30 years, and it's costing you, you know, $2,000 and $3,000 a year, you know, to make a decent rate of return. So that's why you want to go with an index fund. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this screener to act right. All right. All right, let me move my screen over a little bit so y'all can see it. All right, so when you looking at a mutual fund and you trying to when we talking about risk, remember when we were just talking about the S&P 500 blue chip? I think it's a mutual fund that actually named blue chip. I think. Let me find it. It's actually called blue chip. Okay, here's a Schwab. Hold on, let me change this criteria. All right. All right. So when we talking about risk, look at this one right here. This is a Fidelity 500 index. Okay. I think it was one in here that was actually called blue chip. Vanguard Growth Index, Admiral Shares. I think it's a T. Rowe Price. I think it's T. Rowe Price, I think. But anyway, when we talking about risk, okay, you basically find a fund that's trading the doggone stock market. Any one of these funds is good. I say the cheapest one that's earning the highest rate of return. That's what I say. That's what I like to go with. This thing keep on resetting. Yeah, I have to start all over. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this. Trying to get these settings straightened out. All right. So the oldest one on here is this Schwab. This Schwab 1000 index right here. This is the oldest one. Okay. Trying to I'm trying to find one so I can talk about it. Ooh, ooh. My bad, y'all. Let's see, 10 years. Okay, performance. Let me put 10. All right, let me talk about this Schwab. I don't want to bore y'all too much. All right, so when we talk about risk, because I know some of y'all be scared to put your money in here. Okay, when we talking about risk, look what this fund is invested in. Okay, if you look, 97% of this fund, 99% of this fund's assets is invested in the USA, North America. Okay, you got information technology. I don't know why I picked that up. Why did it do that? Now I gotta start over. Oh no, okay. So if you look, it's got 27% in information technology, 14% in healthcare, 11% in consumer discretionary, got another 11 in communication. It's got 9% in financials. It's got 8% in industrials. Another 6%. It's got 2% in real estate. All right, so if you look at this fund, man, I mean, for you guys that's scared to put your money to invest, I mean, if you know that pension plans and government employees are investing their money into these same plans, into they're identical. They invest into the same stuff. I'm trying to find. Okay, here you go. Look, see right here. Look, see what it say here. Look, it's got Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Johnson and Johnson, Visa, Procter and Gamble. It's got the top. This is the top 10 holdings right here. This is not all of them. It's the top 10 holdings. Okay, it's the top 10 holdings. If you buy your S&P 500, you good. You just set it and forget it and be done with it. It ain't that complicated. You know? Hold on, y'all. Look. See this? Look. I don't know if y'all can see this. See where my blue is right here? It's telling you the rate of return over the last 97. What? That's about 25 years. Okay, this fund has got 25 years of performance. 25 years of track record that you can go on here, click on it, and look at it. This is what this fund has done for the last 25 years, man. So if you look at it, look, the 10-year rate of return right here. See where my mouse is, the blue right here. If you look right here, the 10-year rate of return. I don't look at the 1 year. I don't care what it did. Year to date, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care what it did last month. That don't, because all stocks go up and down. They all go up and down, up and down. It's you wasting your time looking at that. Okay. But what I want to know what the fund did over a long period of time. Okay. The 3-year rate of return is 11%. The 5-year rate of return is 13%. The 10-year rate of return is another 13%, and then the 15-year is 9%. It's just averages, because the stocks, they go up and they go down, they go up and they go down. And with all that up and down motion that the stocks be doing, up and down, then it's gonna have an average, and the average rate of return in a 10, what I like to look at the 10 and the 15, the 20, the 30. I want to go as back as far as I can so I can get an understanding, because you putting your money in here. We talking about risk, right? Risk. You talking about risk. So you don't want to put your all the money you don't work for in your life at risk betting on Bitcoin. Fucking Bitcoin. You know, you can come on here and look at these numbers and go back 20, 30, 40 years on some of these funds, man. All right, let me go back to the screener. Let me show y'all some mutual funds that's old as dirt. Find some old as dirt mutual funds. All right, let me see. I'm gonna turn that off. Look at this fund right here. This fund right here. This fund right here. Just common sense, man. Y'all don't want to make this too complicated. Look at this fund right here. This fund right here. This fund right here was made back in. This fund right here started back in 1924. Since 1924, this fund has made 9.26% rate of return. The Massachusetts Investors Trust. That's the name of this mutual fund right here. The expense ratio is 0.71%. That's a little high, but this video isn't about expense ratios. This video is trying to get y'all to use y'all common sense. And because a couple guys told me about, well, what about annuities and stuff like that, and what about all this other stuff? Well, I don't like annuities, and you know, y'all should know me by now. I go by the numbers. I go by the numbers strictly. It ain't about emotion, because we talking about retirement. We talking about having money in retirement. So for that fact, I don't like annuities because, one, they charge a whole bunch of fees. Okay, you got $1 million in your account. Them annuities charge thousands of dollars in fees just to have the doggone thing open. Two, it's not a retirement account. It's an insurance product. It's an insurance plan. Okay? Basically, you buying retirement. You can't hand it down to nobody. Okay? It's a whole bunch of other reasons, but from the stuff that I read about them doggone things, it just don't make sense. You know, for you to feel comfortable and to get this quote unquote guaranteed payment payout. Well, if we're investing in blue chip stocks, blue chip American companies, it ain't no risk anyway. So what the hell we talking about? This mutual fund right here has been making 9.26% rate of return since 1924. So you can conclude that what? We got 100 years of track record on this mutual fund. 100 years. You pretty much guaranteed, if you buy into this mutual fund, you guaranteed to get 9% on your money. Compounded, basically. Guaranteed. That's the assumption we can make. We can assume that since this mutual fund been open for 100 years, I can assume that, oh, if this mutual fund been open for 100 years and it's been getting 9.26% rate of return since 1924, that means I'm going to get 9.24% rate of return? Oh, okay. That's an educated, good, strong, educated guess, because we looking at the numbers right here. We looking at the data. You looking at the numbers. We look at these numbers and we just be like, we make some strong, educated guesses based on the information, the numbers right here on this screen. That's how you buy a retirement plan with no risk. None. It ain't no risk. It's telling you no risk. This is screaming no risk. That's what it's doing. Okay? It's common sense. I wouldn't buy that one because I can make 10% on my money on an index that's way cheaper than that. But that's not the point. It's not the point of this video. Inception date. What's the inception date? Index. Okay. No indexes. I have to keep going in here and starting over. Alright, let me show y'all some more. I'm gonna show y'all some more. This fund right here, I gotta start over. This fund right here was started in 1929. It's made a 3.82% rate of return. I wouldn't buy this one. I wouldn't buy that one. I wouldn't do that. This fund here started in 1932. It's been making 9% rate of return. 1935. This one been making 10. 1935, 1938. This one been making 10. 1939. This one right here, this T. Rowe Price Growth Stock Fund right here, this one been making 11% rate of return since 1950. Since 1950, it's been making 11%. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's telling you since 1950 been making 10%. You're guaranteed to make, because it's got 70 years of 70 years of, you got 70 years on this mutual fund. 70 years. This one right here, T. Rowe Price Small Cap Stock Fund, this one been making 12% since 1956. It's average. The average rate of return of that fund been making 12% since 1956. 1960. This one right here been making 13% rate of return since 1971. To be honest, this fund right here should be the benchmark for the stock market. This fund been open since 1924. This should be the benchmark for the stock market right there. Thing been open since 1924, man. And y'all scared to put money in here. Let me see what companies it's got in it. Look what's in it. Look. Look what companies is in this thing, man. Well, this is the top 10 holdings. It's not all of them. This is the top 10 holdings. It's got Microsoft, Google, SC Johnson, MasterCard, Apple, Visa, Medtronic, Fidelity, JP Morgan. Same stuff. These are blue chips. These are blue chip stocks right here. I think this is probably a pension fund. I bet you this is a pension fund. Massachusetts. Yeah. I think this is probably a pension fund. I can almost guarantee this is probably a pension fund. For the state of Massachusetts, because it's so old, you know what I mean, and so got an hour on this video. Milkman says it's time to get a new truck. Nah, I ain't trying to get no new truck, man. Crazy. My next truck, I want to pay cash for it. Pay cash for my next truck. You know, So if we talking about risk, you know, because I know some of y'all, you know, a little nervous about putting your money into the stock market. But if after this video you guys are still scared to put your money in the stock market, I don't know what else to tell you. Because if federal pension plans are putting their money into the stock market, state pension plans, local, city pension plans, you got corporate pension plans out there, you got the Frito-Lays, the Coca-Colas of the world. That's what they're doing with their pension plans. Okay, they buy blue chip stocks. I haven't seen no Bitcoin in here. I haven't seen no Bitcoin in here. They ain't say nothing about Bitcoin in here. You know? Do I see Bitcoin in here? No, they ain't say nothing about no Bitcoin. I didn't see that. But that's just what it is, man. I don't know what else to say. If y'all, you know, if this video don't touch you to help you to get the understanding on what I'm trying to say here, because I keep bumping into guys, and it ain't just truck drivers, just other folks that's, you know, got regular jobs that's not in trucking. And you know, I'm talking to people and I'm just like, wow, man. You know, and you know, folk are scared, and you need to be scared. You know, you need to be scared. But I'm not saying you ought to be scared to invest in a Vanguard index fund. I'm saying you ought to be scared to be going into retirement with nothing. That's what I mean. I'm scared. So like, I invest. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Cause I'm scared to get to be an old man and not have nothing. I don't want to be no old man working at Walmart as a greeter, checking people receipts and stuff like that. And if I do get a job like that, it'll be my choice to do it because I'm bored. I don't want to sit at the house and do nothing. You know, so that's kind of the gist on that. But hey, I think I'm gonna shut the video down about right here. I done said what I wanted to say. I think I said what I wanted to say. You know, but hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.